Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be doing a product unboxing video of Google Home's Mini Puck Edition. So I paid about 40 bucks for this on a Black Friday deal in Canadian dollars, and I don't have a lot of experience with these, and this is why I actually bought one. And in fact, I've got an Amazon Dot and an Amazon Echo Plus that's also on its way for me to try out. But basically the idea here is you have Google's smart voice control to control a bunch of things such as smart home devices made by Nest. You can of course integrate it with Google's Chromecast system. It has tie-ins to YouTube and Netflix, as well as integration capabilities with Wemo, as well as sort of streaming services, music streaming services such as Spotify, and a whole host of other things. And so the Google Home product is going to be competing directly with the Amazon Echo product, which is, I guess, Amazon Alexa. And eventually, when Apple HomePod actually comes to market, will also be in direct competition with Google Home. And so you have three different platforms, and they all serve a similar purpose with their respective ecosystems. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out what's inside. Just gonna, I guess I don't even have to do that, just pull. And so I just want to mention that the Google Home Mini is exactly the same functionality as the Google Home Large Edition, which is about $100 Canadian on a Black Friday sale. The only difference is, of course, the speaker is a lot tinier in this unit, but capability-wise, it's exactly the same. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull that nice tab off. Super simple packaging. It's just a fabric covered puck. It's got some heft to it actually. It's pretty heavy. It's got a very nice feeling silicone type rubber base. The back we've got what it looks to be a USB mini connector and I believe a microphone mute switch. The inside, lift it up. It says, "Let's get started instructions." Right there. And of course the Google power adapter, which looks an awful lot like the Nest products, which makes sense because Google owns Nest. I don't know, is there anything else in the bottom here? Nope, nothing else. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about the quality and the feel and I guess fit and finish of this. There's a bit of weight to this little plastic puck. The fabric certainly feels like it's a nice quality fabric that you would find, like, say, on an office chair. The plastic seems to be quite thick and well made. As far as the power adapter is concerned, it is non-detachable from the brick itself. It comes with, wow, fancy, these reusable plastic retaining clips, so they're not disposable. You can see here, they're actually very good quality. It's like Lego pieces. You just slide those off. And then you can take it and plug it right into the bottom of this puck, like so. And I'm assuming then at that point you plug it into your power outlet. Now, as far as the instruction manual is concerned, let's see what we have to do to get things set up. It's little details like this, guys, that I really appreciate in products. Just little plastic bands and stuff like that that hold everything into a nice presentable package. It looks like it's a leaflet style, so it says, "Let's get started. Get to know your Google Home Mini," which it then talks about like the different functionalities here. So it looks like if you tap, so the puck facing you, well, facing the camera, that if you tap the left side like this, it's to turn the volume down, tap the right side to turn the volume up, tap the center, it's pause and play, long presses to talk to Google Assistant, and then a mic switch, which is a physical switch that disables the microphone. So for those that are paranoid or have conspiracy theories of the government spying on you or Google spying on you, you can actually physically disable the microphone. which it's a physical switch, not a soft electronic switch that can be bypassed through hacks. Support, of course, shocker, Google. And then basically it says, just start with OK Google to initiate your commands, right? So, you know, different commands that you can use is living room, tell me about my day, or what's the latest news from CBC, or play hip hop on Google Play Music. Is it going to rain today? How long will it take to get to work? So a lot of this functionality, guys, really stems from so that smart voice assistant. I myself am an Apple user, and of course Siri is often used when I'm trying to invoke commands while I'm driving. I just say, hey Siri, and then it responds, so it's no different. Okay Google. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what happens. Okay, so it says we need to go and download the Google Home app, and so I'm an iOS user, so I need to, of course, naturally go into the iOS App Store. Now, of course, Google being an Android ecosystem, of course, will be available in the Google Play Store. Just thought I'd point that out. So here, under search, let's go Google Home. And download. So just so you guys know, that's what the app looks like in the iOS App Store. So I'm not going to necessarily go through every little minute detail in the Google Home app. We'll touch a little bit on how to set up some smart devices if you've already got them in your home and how to sort of link them to your accounts. But really the bottom line is every user is going to have a different experience. So let's just play a little bit with the actual Google Home itself to see what it can do. Now keep in mind, in this video, I actually don't have a Chromecast to sort of show off the integration features that you could have, say, for example, through YouTube and actually ask Google Home to, say, play a YouTube video. The only thing that I'm really limited to in this review is, can it play music? Can it answer some questions? And can it integrate with my current smart home devices? So let's play around with that a bit. Okay, Google, can you tell me how cold it is outside?
The current temperature in Calgary is 5 degrees.
Oh, wow. Okay, Google, can you tell me the stock price of TD Canada Trust?
The price for Toronto Dominion Bank shares on TSX is $72.85 as of 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday, up 0.33% from last Friday.
Okay, Google, can you tell me, are you better than Amazon Echo?
I like Alexa. She's a great assistant.
Wow, awesome. Not even bad-mouthing the competition. Hey Google, are you pretty smart?
I can confidently say I'm smarter than a microwave, and much better at searching the internet.
Wow, she even has a sense of humor. That's impressive. Hey Google, how much does the Google Home Mini weigh?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
Hey Google, can you tell me, am I your master?
It looks like that device hasn't been set up yet. Just open the Google Home app and go to Home Control to add a device.
Hey Google, how long will it take me to drive to 4950 47th Street Northeast?
By car, the trip to 4950 47th Street Northeast is 17 minutes with light traffic.
Wow. Hey Google, how is traffic on Deerfoot Trail right now?
There's light traffic in Deerfoot Trail, Calgary, AB.
Hey Google, can you play me some music from Diana Krall?
Alright, check out this Diana Krall radio mix on Google Play Music.
I have a feeling, it's a feeling I'm conceived.
Hey Google, volume 90%.
It's just a mental.
Hey Google, volume 10%. So as you guys can see, pretty impressive. And the fact that I'm not even subscribed to Google Play Music and I don't use anything to do with Google services other than YouTube, I guess, and my Gmail account, that you know, this device works pretty darn good out of the box. But the reality is, to unleash the real power of this is to have a corresponding Chromecast or a series of Google Home devices in your home so that you can speak to Google anywhere you're at, as well as integrating it with your home smart devices, which I will show you how to do next. Okay guys, so now that we've set up our Google Home Mini as well as linked our smart device accounts, we can now actually use voice commands and sort of toggle things on and off. For example, in my home, just using references to the names that I've named my devices in their respective native apps. So for example, Wemo, I've got my bonus room light, my Christmas tree, kitchen lights, and so forth. And so all you have to do is say, okay Google, turn off the kitchen light.
Sure, turning off the kitchen light.
Okay Google, turn off the Christmas tree.
Sure, turning off the Christmas tree.
So the Google Home Mini is probably 15 feet away from me, so let's just see how well it can hear me from here. Okay Google, turn the temperature up to 24 degrees.
You got it. Setting the entryway to 24 degrees.
Wow, that was almost instantaneous. So there you guys have it. I mean, here's Google Home Mini in a nutshell. For a device that costs less than $40 Canadian during a Black Friday sale, that it actually is a lot of good value when you consider that it's actually a half decent speaker. The fact that it is a smart assistant that uses complete voice sort of guidance and prompting to function, and the ability for it to integrate with, you know, things like Chromecast to start streaming media, you know, to your HDMI devices, or I guess, you know, connected audio systems, and the fact that it has the ability to so seamlessly integrate with the Google ecosystem, but in my case, more importantly, is a variety of smart ecosystems such as Wemo, Wink, and Nest devices. And so, being a busy dad with several kids at home, that my hands are often full, and so using voice control is handy. And instead of me always constantly picking up my smartphone, that I just simply ask Google in the morning, hey, what's the weather like, or how long is my commute to work, and it tells me, so I can sort of better gauge my time. Now, one thing I'm going to say here is that the integration with other devices is not completely foolproof. Currently today, Amazon Echo actually has better device support than Google Home presently does, but I'm sure over time that's going to change and evolve. The other thing too is that previously smart apps such as the Wink app or the Wemo app, the Nest app, have the ability to sort of integrate with other devices. So for example, Wemo had the ability to integrate with Nest. Wink had the ability to integrate with locks, light bulbs, and Nest, and a million other things. And so when you import or you tie these smart accounts together, that you could have multiple representations or instances of these devices, which can actually cause a conflict with Google Home. For example, you know, previously I actually had my Nest thermostat tied in with my Wink account as well as the linked Nest account. So when I told it to turn the temperature up, that it says it can't do that for 3 different thermostats, or multiple thermostats, I should say, when in fact my home only has one. So you guys have to be really mindful that if you're going to use sort of inter-app linking, and then ultimately link that into Google Home, that it could potentially get confused. So as you can see from this unboxing, setup, and overview video, that getting your Google Home set up in your home doesn't take a lot of effort, and it's actually very straightforward, you know, and it's offered, of course, by a company that has a tried, tested, and true reputation of being able to deliver half-decent products and really good data services. So, I mean, the voice in Google Home, you know, is very natural. It doesn't sound like you're talking to some robot. In my opinion, it is light years ahead of Siri in terms of intelligence. I actually hate Siri, despite me being an Apple fan or an Apple user with a near 100% Apple ecosystem in the house. So basically, for the low cost of $40, you can't really go wrong. You're getting a quality product, and it certainly enhances my life by making things way more convenient to be able to control things using my voice instead of using a smart home app. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.